Hey, curious minds! Are you ready for an amazing adventure today? Have you ever played in the ocean or walked by a river? Water is all around us and it's super important. Today, we're going to explore all the places where water lives in nature. These are called bodies of water. We're going to be like water detectives, searching for clues and learning all about these watery wonders. We'll find out what makes each one special, what kinds of animals live there, and why they are so important for our planet Earth. Let's dive in and see what kinds there are and why they're so important. Get your explorer hats on because it's time to learn and play. Are you ready? I know I am. We'll talk about salty water and freshwater, and all the amazing creatures that call these places home. It's going to be a water-tastic journey. So come on, let's go explore the wonderful world of water. Wow! First up, let's talk about the ocean. Oceans are huge. They cover most of our Earth. Imagine looking at a big blue marble. A lot of that blue is the ocean. And guess what? Ocean water is salty. If you've ever accidentally gotten a little ocean water in your mouth, you'd know, "Bleck, so salty." Oceans are home to so many incredible animals. We're talking about whales. Big giant whales that sing songs underwater. Can you make a whale sound? Woo-oo, woo. And there are playful dolphins that jump and swim super fast. Zoom! And what about jellyfish? They're so squishy and floaty like colorful blobs in the water. But be careful, some can sting. There are also sharks and colorful fish and crabs and so much more. It's like a giant underwater city full of amazing creatures. So many colors, so many shapes, so many cool animals. Did you know there isn't just one ocean? Nope, there are 5 big oceans on our Earth. That's right. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 oceans. Their names are the Atlantic, the Indian, the Southern, the Arctic, and the biggest one of all, the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is so big, it's the largest ocean on the whole planet. So oceans are super important. They help make the weather all around the world, and they give us so many things. Plus, they are just beautiful to look at, with their waves crashing on the shore. Remember, oceans are huge, they're salty, and they're full of life. The ocean is a wonderful place, and we need to take good care of it so all the animals can keep swimming and playing. Yay, oceans! Next up, let's talk about rivers. Rivers are so cool. A river is water that flows from one place to another. It's always on the move, like it's going on a long journey. Sometimes a river starts way up high in the mountains where the snow melts, and then it flows down, 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 all the way to a lake or even to the big ocean. It's like a water slide, but a really, really long one. Can you make a flowing motion with your hands? Whoosh, just like a river. Now here's something interesting. River water is usually fresh water. That means it's not salty like the ocean. You can't taste the salt in it. And that's super important because many animals and even people depend on rivers for water to drink. Think about all the animals that live near rivers, like fish and beavers building their dams, and birds that swoop down to catch a drink. They all need that fresh, flowing water to live. It's their home and their drinking fountain. Rivers are so important for us too. In many cities and towns, people get their drinking water from rivers. Isn't that amazing? The water is cleaned up really well, of course, so it's safe for us to drink. But it starts in the river. So rivers help us stay hydrated and healthy. They also help farmers grow food because they can use river water for their plants. Rivers are like busy highways for water, carrying it to all the places it needs to go. They work so hard. So when you see a river, remember it's a special flowing body of fresh water. It's moving, it's helping animals, and it's helping people. You might see boats on a river or people fishing or just enjoying the beautiful view. Rivers can be wide and slow, or they can be narrow and fast, rushing over rocks. They are all different and all super important. Let's give a big cheer for rivers. Yay, rivers! Keep on flowing! Chapter 3. Lovely lakes, big and still. All right, explorers, are you ready for our next stop? We're going to visit lakes. Woohoo! A lake is a big body of still water that's surrounded by land all around it. Imagine a giant puddle, but way, way bigger and much deeper. Unlike a river that's always flowing and going somewhere, a lake mostly stays in one place. It's like a big, calm pool of water. Sometimes lakes are so big, you can't even see the other side. That's a lot of water. Most lakes are filled with fresh water, just like rivers. That means no salty taste here either. And because the water is still and fresh, it's a great place for many fun activities. Have you ever been swimming in a lake? It can be so refreshing on a hot day. Splish, splash. Or maybe you've seen people fishing in a lake, trying to catch some tasty fish for dinner. You can also go sailing on a lake, letting the wind push your boat across the water. So many fun things to do at a lake. Lakes are also wonderful homes for many plants and animals. You might see ducks paddling on the surface, or frogs sitting on lily pads, croaking their songs. Ribbit, ribbit. Underneath the water, there are lots of fish swimming around, and maybe even some turtles. The plants around the edge of the lake help keep the water clean and provide shelter for all the little critters. It's a whole ecosystem, a busy neighborhood of nature, all around the lake. Here's a super fun fact for you. The Great Lakes in North America, between Canada and the United States, are so big they look like oceans when you're standing on the shore. You can see water stretching out as far as your eyes can see. Wow, lakes are beautiful, peaceful places full of life and fun. 3 cheers for lakes. Hip hip, hooray! Chapter 4. Playful ponds in parks and yards. Okay, water adventurers, let's shrink things down a little bit and talk about ponds. Ponds are super cool. A pond is like a little cousin to a lake. It's smaller than a lake, but it's also a body of still water. You might find a pond in a park, or sometimes people even have them in their backyards. How neat would that be, to have your own little pond? Ponds are usually not as deep as lakes, so they can warm up nicely in the sunshine. Ponds are fantastic homes for all sorts of little creatures. Frogs absolutely love ponds. You can often hear them croaking, especially at night. And they lay their eggs, called frog spawn, in the pond, which then hatch into tadpoles. It's so cool to watch them grow. Ducks also love ponds. You'll see them paddling around, dipping their heads under the water to look for yummy snacks. Quack, quack. And of course, there are often small fish swimming about, and lots of interesting bugs and insects, like dragonflies zipping over the water. Even though ponds are smaller, they are very important. They provide water and food for many animals, and they are beautiful to look at. You might see pretty water lilies floating on the surface, or tall reeds growing around the edges. It's like a miniature world full of life. If you're ever near a pond, take a moment to look closely, but always with a grown-up, and see what amazing things you can spot. You'll be surprised by how much is going on in and around a little pond. Here's a fun tip for your class, or even to do at home. Why don't you try to draw your own pond? You can draw the blue water and then fill it with all the animals we talked about. Draw some happy frogs, some swimming ducks, maybe some little fish, and colorful dragonflies flying above. You can even add some green lily pads and tall grass around it. That would be a super fun way to remember all the cool things about ponds. Ponds are small, but they are mighty important and mighty fun. Chapter 5. Super Streams and Creeks. Our last stop on our water adventure today is streams. Woohoo! Streams are like baby rivers. They are small, flowing bodies of water. Sometimes they are so small you can easily step right over them. But even though they're little, they are super important. Streams often flow and gurgle, making a lovely babbling sound as they move over rocks and around bends. It's a very peaceful sound, don't you think? Streams are usually freshwater, and they often lead into bigger rivers, or sometimes into lakes or ponds. So, they are part of a big water network, helping to carry water from one place to another. If you look closely into a clear stream, you might see all sorts of cool things on the bottom. You might see smooth, colorful pebbles worn down by the flowing water, or you might spot little water bugs scooting around and tiny little fish darting in and out of the shadows. It's like a tiny underwater world. Streams are very important for the environment. They provide water for plants and trees growing nearby, helping them stay green and healthy. and many small animals rely on streams for drinking water and for a place to live. You might see birds dipping down to take a sip, or little mammals coming to the edge for a drink. It's amazing how even a small stream can support so much life around it. Every little bit of water helps. Here's a fun fact. Some people call streams creeks too. So, if you hear someone talking about a creek, they're probably talking about a stream. It's just another word for the same thing, a small, flowing body of water. Whether you call it a stream or a creek, it's a wonderful part of nature. They're fun to explore, with a grown-up of course, and they remind us that water is always moving and always important, no matter how big or small the body of water is. Yay for streams and creeks! Wow, what an incredible water adventure we had today, friends. We learned about so many different bodies of water, didn't we? We explored the huge, salty oceans full of whales and dolphins. We learned about rivers that flow, bringing us fresh water. We visited calm lakes, perfect for swimming and sailing, and playful little ponds where frogs and ducks love to hang out. And we can't forget the babbling streams and creeks, those small but mighty waterways. Each body of water is special and important in its own way, from the biggest ocean to the tiniest stream. They give homes to so many animals, they provide water for plants and people, and they make our Earth such a beautiful and amazing place to live. It's so important that we all help take care of our water, keeping it clean and safe for everyone and everything that depends on it. Remember all the cool things we learned today next time you see a puddle, a pond, or even the big ocean. And hey, if you loved learning about where water lives, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome science fun. We have so many more adventures planned, and I can't wait to explore and learn with you again. Keep asking questions, keep looking around you, and keep discovering all the wonders of our world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Bye-bye, friends. Woohoo!